Everybody, welcome back. Part 2 of this putting trans fluid in there. Travelers, Universal. Put this in here along with a few quarts of ATF for color. Let's get straight. I'm going to put about a gallon of this in there. Hope y'all can see this. Alright, let's turn this button on and pump some fluid. My transmission guy uses this in his race car. He really recommends this for especially your racing applications. So we put this in there. I usually use the Valvoline, but he said no, use this, the orange. The Universal Orange from Tractor Supply. It's really cheap. I think that was under 20 bucks. I can't remember. It's a fully empty rebuilt transmission, so it's going to take 6-7 quarts. Converter's still full. So we're pumping this in there. Part 2, everybody. Again, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Got this DC engine oil transfer pump off of Amazon for really cheap. It goes right to your battery. Pretty much, I've got to mount the trans cooler. I've got to put the belts on. Steering fluid, and I need a slip joint, or slip yoke, I'm sorry, and a universal joint for the drive shaft. This is the drive shaft here. DNR drive line in Jackson, Michigan. I guess I'm going to try and call them if they're still available and see if they can hook me up on a 350 yoke and the universal. I kind of don't care for the aluminum drive shaft. I'd rather have a steel. But again, you guys, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. What are you guys using? Would you use aluminum in this car, street car, or would you use build you a steel one? Let me know. All right, let's check it out and see how much we pumped. About a quart, maybe. It does take a minute to do this. Again, 350 4-bolt main, roll product heads. Got an 1/8 mile cam in it. Edelbrock Performer intake. Four-barrel intake. It's electric choke for the street, so I'm debating on switching that or not. Or I got to figure out where I'm going to run the power for the choke. I did put a 1-inch spacer on so I could run the vacuum to the brake booster. And I had one of you guys yell at me about the PVC, so there you go. Not that I care. I got another radiator coming. This one seems to leak out of the, I guess it's the fluid level. I want to get rid of all that and just have an upper and lower and a cap and a return or overflow. That's all we need. It takes a minute to pump, you guys. But anyway, this is part 2. I turned the unit off. And when we get time, maybe I'll fire it up and see what you guys think. A mechanical Carter think it says 0-300 mechanical fuel pump. Coming up here, 6 line going in, going number 8 line out of the pump, or should I say from the tank to a filter, Evil Energy filter, 100 micron, going to 8 AAN, going up to the pump. It's all pretty much Evil Energy stuff. So I don't like to run this without fluid in it, so I'm going to go ahead, put some fluid in there. Then when I get the dry shaft and get it moving, I'll top it all off, top the fluid, put another radiator in, do a little bit with the timing, and yeah, be ready for the streets. Thinking maybe a 13-second car. It'd be fun for the kids' first drag car. If not, I'll have it up for sale. Not too bad a shape, here and there. They did cut the hole in for the cold air intake. Debating whether to put that back on or not. Let me find that and see what you guys think. Here's your cold air intake. So something like that. What do you guys think? Air intake, no intake? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. You guys been following, you hear it, boy, this gear ensign, I believe it's pronounced gear drive, sounds pretty good. Quick fuel carburetor. It's only a 600. But this was on the Nova out there for a street, so I'm thinking this will be fine for now. Alright, let me see how much we got here. Yeah, we only got about... It takes a minute. Again, I got 6 AN lines coming from the transmission to the transcooler. So we're going to have to fill all those up and see. They say this Traveler's hydraulic trans fluid doesn't get as hot and it doesn't bubble as much, I guess. I run the VP universal hydraulic tractor oil in my Power Glide, my Reed Power Glide in my race car. But anyway, we're just watching paint dry, pumping this stuff in. Let me know in the comments what you guys use in your street cars, in your race cars. Have you ever tried this or not? You can pick it up at Tractor Supply really cheap. I think it's like 20 bucks. I can't remember how much. 18, 20 bucks. I can't remember what it was. It's a nice little pump. It wasn't too bad. I think it was 12, 15 bucks. Guys doing bolts and stuff like that. You want to pump, you don't want to pump it up, you just reverse it. Put that one going into your bucket or whatever, this one in your trans or your oil or your engine. pump that engine oil out, get the trans fluid out. Yeah. I just have this rag in here just to keep it so the tube doesn't come out. But anyway, after all this, putting the belts on and running it, all I have to do is get that drive shaft done. Figure out what 350 yoke I need to match the drive shaft. I don't know if it's a 1330 or 1310. It might even be a 1350. I don't know. Seems to be working pretty good, guys. We went over 150 subscribers. Thank you for everybody for that. I like to hit 2 before the end of the year. Yeah, it's only 200 of you. But you know something? I appreciate it. Thank you. Helps the channel grow. See something you might like or want to see or something, let me know. Maybe I can get into it. Again, I run Evil Energy, Quick Fuel, Travelers from Tractor Supply, Carter fuel pump, manual fuel pump, Edelbrock intake, World Product Heads. Got roller rockers. I don't know what kind they are. Came with the engine when I bought it, or should I say I traded a EFI, a Summit 500 EFI setup on it for this engine, minus the carburetor. Pretty much this car I bought complete for 1,700 bucks, minus the motor and a few other odds and ends. Got the headers, I got the transmission and converter, I got the car, that drive shaft, the air intake, the motor mounts. Not too bad of a vehicle. And it's rough around the edges, but once we get it painted and looking good, I think we'll just stick with the green. I'd kind of like to get an air dam hood or a cowl hood. Anybody have one local, lower Michigan? Let me know what you want for them. Again, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. The Turbo 350 long tail, 3,000, 3,200 stall, 373 gear, on 275 60-15 drag radials. Actually, they're the Mickey Thompsons. And a stock gas tank. Got two fittings, fuel fittings in the bottom of it. Running from there to Evil Energy 100 micron fuel filter. Number 8 lines going into the fuel pump. Again, 6 is going up to the carb. Quick Fuel 600 electric choke. Dual feed, vacuum secondaries, electric choke. I'll give it a couple more minutes to bother you guys. But anyway, I'm gonna get over here. download the first and second video. This one here is number 2. The first one I hit stop and it reset itself. So I know we're gonna need at least another quart once I'm done here. So I've been maybe 6 and 2.5. So about 6.5 quarts will be in here now. Alright everybody, let me stop you, put you on hold, and I'll get this thing fired up and run it for you guys. Alright, welcome back. Let's shut this thing off. Drain some fluid a little bit. Right. All right. Drain it all. Good little pump. It's a little warm. Been running it, you know, battery operated, positive, negative. All right. And all I do, shove this in there as far as I can. And we put it on the shelf for next time. Alright everybody. This is what we got here. Still gonna need some more. Alright, let's give this thing a whirl, start it up for you guys. Again, let me know what you think about the air dam or the air intake. Use it, don't use it. Let's fire this thing up. It's not going to idle due to the choke. Get the old screwdriver out, everybody. Yeah. Take it off here. Let's get that. Let me see if I can do something on this side to hold that open. It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. But let me see what I can do. Let's see what we can do. About this choke. We gotta do something about that choke. It's open. It's a little tight. this in and out. Anyway. Let's see how that's going to work. Give this a try. Now we're going to get it. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Give that a try, see if that'll make it idle. Do have to reset this timing. Gotta go all the way against the intake runner. See if that'll do it. One more time. Alright everybody, getting toward the end of this Trans Am build. Like I said, I got to put some fluid in power steering. Give me some of the belts on here, the cooling, and we are good. I got to redo that distributor because the vacuum advances all the way to the intake. So I've got to readjust it or move the plug wires. Let me know what you guys think on that. Okay, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Guys, have a good and safe week.